So Sony isn't going to be at next year's E3. What a pisser. Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. I'm a wee bit sad. As you could see from the opening segment, a wee bit of a PlayStation 4 fan myself, bit of a Sony fan. Oh, shill media. That's what a gamer looks like. That's what a gamer looks like. Somebody actually forks out money and supports the industry with cash. Doesn't take freebies and holidays. And then turns around on the gaming community and calls them entitled and toxic. Sorry, Gamers Informer. I'm not trying to forget you, because I'm going to be referencing your articles today. But yeah, a bit of a Sony fan. I think the PlayStation 4 is a great console. I love console gaming. All the PC people, they're going, boo! No, but I love PC gaming. I love console gaming. I grew up as a console gamer. I moved over to PC, and I haven't lost my roots. Never forget where you've come from, folks. So yeah, I like to support consoles. I've got an Xbox downstairs in the bin. No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. I've got an Xbox One downstairs. It's the Blu-ray player, and that's actually the truth. But I think I'm going to be getting an Xbox One soon. Anyway, so as you may already know by now, and you should know by now, once a year, PlayStation and Microsoft hold their own little conferences. And the PlayStation one is called the PlayStation Experience, I think. And it normally occurs beginning of December. So it was going to happen soon, or would have happened soon. Because at the end of September, they went and cancelled it. And I really liked the gaming experience because normally you got more of an intimate show than you do at E3. Because E3 is everybody. Every developer, publisher, they're all there. And they're all showing stuff off. But when the Microsoft and the Sonys do their own individual one, it gets very personal. And you can just be like, ooh, I hope to see a little bit more of The Last of Us 2. Or are we going to get some Shenmue 3 footage? Yeah, whatever it may be. Days Gone. Are we going to see some more bikers with zombies? Yeah, and when they announced that they weren't going to do a PlayStation experience this year, due to lack of things to show, I was a wee bit disappointed. But I was like, okay, Christmas is going to be coming anyway. Meh, whatever. At least we've got E3. Sony has today pulled out of E3 2019. Now we are not amused. And of course, to go alongside it, they've got to release some poxy-ass statement where they might as well just put insert bullshit. That's all they need to do. Insert bullshit. Because that's all they're going to tell us. They're going to tell us it's a great thing that they're not there. Yeah. Anyway, this is what Sony say as regards to not attending E3 2019. As the industry evolves, Sony Interactive Entertainment continues to look for innovative opportunities to engage the community. Oh, piss off. The company told Games Informer in a statement, PlayStation fans mean the world to us, and we always want to innovate, think differently, and experiment with new ways to delight gamers. By not turning up at the biggest game convention of the year. God damn it, Leroy. As a result, we have decided not to participate in E3 in 2019. We are exploring new and familiar ways to engage our community in 2019 and can't wait to share our plans with you because currently there aren't any. That is so disappointing. Really disappointing. E3 for a gamer is like the Olympic Games or the World Cup or the Super Bowl or whatever sport. I'm back on the sporting analogies. Whatever sporting event you want to attribute it to, the Grand National if you're into horses. But it's like that once a year time where it does feel a little bit like Christmas. You turn up as at E3, whether or not you turn up physically or online, and you are expecting new IPs to be announced, or IPs that you know have been announced but they haven't shown anything. You're hoping you're going to see some footage and da-da-da-da-da. And so it's a really, really exciting time for a gamer. Now, I was disappointed this year, I should say, at some of the invited guests' attitude while they were there. Because this year I thought Sony put on a rather beautiful experience at E3. I really enjoyed the way they started off with the set from The Last of Us 2. They had the chappie coming out with the banjo. It's probably not ukulele. I don't know. With the round guitar. And he did some music from The Last of Us 2. And I thought it was setting up a nice atmosphere. And then you took to Twitter and you just had these gaming channels going, just show us the games. And I'm just like, I will slap the living out of you. They are giving you an experience. And then they showed off The Last of Us 2. And then they went and the actual guests walked to another experience, sat down, had another bit. And stuff shown off. And I thought Sony did a very well-presented convention, whatever you want to call it, conference, whatever you want to call it. And I thought some of the games they announced looked good. You know, that Samurai one looks rather sexy. It was good to see some in-game footage of The Last of Us 2. I thought Bethesda had the best event while there at E3, which was quite surprising. And this is just a personal opinion. Surprising in as much as you do expect the Microsofts and the Sonys and the Nintendos to be the ones that wow you with all their wonderful IPs. But when a company like Sony says that they are not attending because of lack of things to actually show, that is really disconcerting. Because they showed themselves at E3 what an event can be. The way that they built the set for the Last of Us barn or church, whatever. And then they took you through to the Japanese garden for when they did the other one, for the ghosts of whatever it was. And they showed these things off. And they did a really clever thing. Why couldn't they work, per se, with Hideo Kojima? And say, Hideo, can we do some sort of experience based around Death Stranding? And then you can show off some fresh Death Stranding footage for the audience. Maybe give them a little bit of a better idea about what the game is actually going to be. Because we're still... That was my Metal Gear Solid exclamation mark. Because Hideo Kojima. I am so down with the references. Why couldn't they have done something like that? Hideo loves Sony. I'm sure he would have been well up for that. Get some Luddons there with their stuff on. You've got cosplayers showing off their great devices that are in. So they could have done something really cool surrounding Death Stranding. Shenmue 3, it's part funded by Sony. Part funded by me. Spent a fortune on that. Part funded on Kickstarter. And we haven't seen a lot of footage outside of any minor event. So why couldn't they do something a little bit special based around Shenmue 3? Now, no, Shenmue 3 isn't going to be like the AAA title or anything like that. But this is, after all, called the PlayStation Experience. And therefore, we should have a cross-section of different experiences ranging from AAA to smaller games, smaller in terms of budget, not necessarily in terms of ideas, and then some VR stuff, and then maybe some 2D stuff, arcadey stuff as well. But it is a PlayStation experience. Now, yes, it costs money, and if your business ain't doing so great, then that could be rather detrimental. But Sony, the games portion of Sony, maybe not the electronic side, but the games portion of Sony is doing so well right now. It really is doing well. That this is so disappointing. So if you didn't want to do that at your PlayStation Experience at least, why couldn't you just take that to E3 2019? Why couldn't you just take a wonderful event with Hideo Kojima, center it around Hideo Kojima, give the man what he wants? That game will probably sell millions upon millions upon millions of copies purely on Hideo Kojima alone, never mind what the game might actually be. Why not give Shenmue that little bit of a spotlight? You did, after all, put them on stage to announce with Yu Suzuki the Kickstarter campaign, which broke records for gaming. Why can't you bring it back? So frustrating, because from a gamer's perspective, it kind of gives the idea that you have no IPs coming. No new IPs coming, no new games coming, and to be very, very scared about what the future may be for 2019, 2020 when it comes to PlayStation. And I can't go through this video without putting that up on screen because Microsoft, quite rightly, were straight in there with a nice passive-aggressive tweet, because that is what it is about. It's about the gamer, and it's about gaming, and it is about meeting your audience and connecting with your audience. I have spoken so much recently on this channel about Activision Blizzard, EA, companies being, and even Bethesda to some degree with Fallout 76, being completely disengaged from their audiences. E3 is that time to connect with your audiences. And I feel a little bit left down. I feel a little bit let down. Left down? Let down. Sony. Disappointed because I'm a fan. Disappointed because I've been supporting, PlayStation 4 for 5 years now. It's the 5-year anniversary today, I think, of PlayStation 4. And it's critically disappointing, not just to miss out on the PlayStation experience this year, but now to know that we're going to be missing out on E3 next year. So let me know what you guys and gals think in the comment section down below. Disappointed? Don't give a toss. Or actually, are you happy that Sony will not be attending E3? If so, please give some opinions down below. I'd like to hear some legit opinions about what people actually think about this. And I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links, they're in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.